What up, Bengals fans? The time is here. The 2021 schedule has been revealed. Thank you so much for tuning in to Cincinnati Bengals Talk, where we are going to have you covered for every snap of the 2021 season. I'm James Rapien, so if you're new, welcome. And if you've been here, well, thanks a hell of a lot, and let's dive right on in. We knew this. The Bengals announced that this morning they're going to open the 2021 season with the Minnesota Vikings at home. So that means Joe Burrow opens the season at home for a second straight year. Good for him. Good for the Bengals. And what we're going to do is I'm going to go through the schedule and tell you win or loss. We're playing the schedule game. We're going to do rapid fire. Don't hold me to this. This is fun. Who knows what's going to change between now and the start of the 2021 season, but we're going to do this quick. We're going to do it concise. And then guess what? You can tell me how wrong I am about my first prediction for the Bengals 2021 record. So let's start with the Vikings. I like the Bengals in this matchup. Call me crazy. I think that the defense has certainly made some strides, but you're talking about 3 preseason games to get ready for Mike Zimmer's defense. I think that's going to help Joe Burrow. It's going to help Jamar Chase, T. Higgins, Tyler Boyd. They're at home. Hopefully it's a packed house to watch Joe Burrow's return to the field. And as long as Joe's there, I'm going with Joe over Kirk. Give me the Bengals week 1 over the Minnesota Vikings. And no, I'm not giving you scores because come on, that's silly. But I got the Bengals at home. Then they travel on the road to Chicago week 2. I like this game a lot because that could mean Andy Dalton. And you know what? If it is Andy Dalton, give me the Bengals all day. Give me the Bengals all day. If it's Justin Fields, that's a little scarier because I know what happens when young quarterbacks, inexperienced quarterbacks, play the Bengals. Deshaun Watson as a rookie beat them on Thursday Night Football. It happens, right? But if it's Andy Dalton, I like the Bengals to go on the road and handle business and outscore the Chicago Bears, assuming, again, Andy Dalton's the starter. That's sort of what we're looking at right now. So based on right now, today, I'm taking the Bengals 2-0, baby. And then it sets up a big matchup on the road at Pittsburgh week 3. I know everyone thinks Big Ben is done. I think this is the Bengals' first loss of the season. Pittsburgh gets it done at Heinz Field. So 2-1 so far through 3 weeks. That's a pretty good start, and it's going to be a quick turnaround. 4 days later, the Jacksonville Jaguars come to town. Thursday Night Football, the Bengals' lone primetime matchup. Trevor Lawrence, Urban Meyer, his return to Ohio. Burrow versus Lawrence, round 2. I love it. And I like the Bengals in this one as well. Joe Burrow's a competitive freak. He's going to want to show everyone, the world, that he is the better quarterback. And this is when you're going to really start to see Joe Burrow hit his stride a bit. I think in the season he might get off to a little bit of a slow start statistically. I think this is a big game. Bengals suddenly 3-1. Don't look now, or maybe look away, because this is when I think it gets a little uglier. I know there's some drama in Green Bay, but Aaron Rodgers and the Packers, yeah, the Bengals are at home. I like Green Bay in this matchup over Joe Burrow and the Bengals 3-2. The Lions on the road, I'll take Cincinnati. So suddenly the Bengals have as many wins as they had in all of last season, 4-2. They go to Baltimore and it gets ugly. I'll take the Ravens and Lamar Jackson in that one. Then on the road against the Jets, this is a game they should win, and I'm going to take them to win it. 5-3 on the season. Could you imagine this start? This might be a bit optimistic. Well, damn it, we're playing the schedule game. We should be optimistic. 5-3 after 8. And then they play the Browns at home. And I think a lot of people look at the past 2 games against the Browns and Joe Burrow really keeping the Bengals in both games, putting them in position to win in the second matchup of the 2 in the Battle of Ohio last year. I still take the Browns here. I just think they have such a great roster. Arguably the best roster in the AFC North, better than the Ravens, certainly better than the Steelers. So to me, I got the Browns in that one. Then the Bengals, Viva Las Vegas, hit the road. Vegas, this is a tough one. And I could go back and forth. And this is, I think, where experience is going to matter. And for some reason, my gut's telling me the Raiders in this matchup. So 5-3 start. Suddenly the Bengals 5-5 going into the bye. They come out of the bye with the Steelers. And this is the thing. I think the Steelers at home now at Paul Brown Stadium, Joe Burrow 0-2 at this point, if my projections are correct. against the Steelers. He gets over the hump here. The Bengals break that 2-game losing streak and beat the Steelers. Then they go on the road or they don't go on the road. They're home again against the Chargers. And this is one where I like the Chargers. Roster-wise, there's questions about the coaching. But to me, this Bengals team, they're not ready to take that giant step yet. And so we're going to see games that, winnable. The Chargers at home, they can beat them. And I think Burrow's going to really want to show up and show out. And I think he's going to play really well. Something tells me Chargers here. So 6-6. Then after that, you got the 49ers again at home. This is a tough one. And I'm taking San Francisco. It's close, but that pass rush from San Francisco, I'm not sure who's going to play quarterback. But is it Kyle Shanahan, Zach Taylor? Who are you trusting? I trust Shanahan. And when you look at that defensive line for San Francisco, like I said, I think that's part of it. So now the Bengals kind of on a skid a bit, 6-7. They go on the road to Denver. I'll take them over the Broncos. Give me Joe Burrow over Teddy Bridgewater. Give me Joe Burrow over Drew Lock. And unless Aaron Rodgers gets dealt there, in which case I'll take back that Packers prediction. I like the Bengals to go on the road, beat the Broncos to get to 500, 7-7. And now you got 3 games left. And this is treacherous. Baltimore at home. I like Baltimore here. I think they're going to be battling for a bye. Lamar Jackson torches the Bengals defense. I can't pick against Lamar, against the Bengals, until they prove me wrong, until they show they can slow him down, and they haven't been able to. So I got Baltimore. Then after that, it's the Chiefs, probably battling that Ravens team for the number 1 overall seed in the AFC. I like the Chiefs, so suddenly the Bengals, they were 7-7, now 7-9, 1 game left at Cleveland. And I like the Bengals in this one. They're going to get Cleveland 1 or 2 times this year. So 7-9, nope. 8-9. That is my prediction. Really weird numbers, right? With 17 games, but that's how it stands. Hope you enjoyed it. We're going to have a ton more on this breakdown and a ton more on the Cincinnati Bengals. And as always, please like, share, subscribe to Cincinnati Bengals Talk because we have a ton coming your way.